Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what it would be like without the moon? It's been a constant companion to humanity for our entire existence, a silent guardian in the darkness. But what if, one day, it just vanished? Gone in an instant. It's a terrifying thought, and the consequences would be more catastrophic than you could ever imagine. This isn't just about darker nights. It's about the complete and utter collapse of life as we know it. Let's start with the most immediate and obvious effect: the tide. The moon's gravitational pull is the primary force that creates our ocean tides. It pulls on the Earth, creating a bulge of water on the side closest to it and another bulge on the opposite side. As the Earth rotates, these bulges move across the planet, giving us our familiar high and low tides. If the moon were to disappear, this system would be thrown into absolute chaos. Without the moon's pull, the only significant gravitational influence on our oceans would be the sun. Now, the sun does contribute to tides, creating what are called solar tides, but they are much weaker, only about a third of the strength of lunar tides. So you might think the tides would just become smaller and less dramatic. But that's not what would happen. Not at first. The sudden removal of the moon as gravity would be like letting go of a stretched rubber band. The massive bulges of water would crash back down. This would trigger a series of colossal tsunamis, unimaginably large waves that would race across the oceans at the speed of a jet. These mega tsunamis would obliterate coastal cities around the globe. New York, London, Tokyo, Sydney, and a major population center near the coast would be inundated within hours. The devastation would be biblical. Hundreds of millions, maybe even billions of people living in coastal regions would be in immediate peril. The world map would be permanently and violently redrawn in a single day. After this initial cataclysm, the tides would eventually settle into a new, much weaker pattern dictated solely by the sun. But the damage would be done. The world's coastlines, where so much of our civilization is built, would be gone. The loss of the moon would also have a profound effect on the Earth's geology. The same tidal forces that pull on our oceans also pull on the Earth's crust. It's a subtle effect, a constant flexing of the rock beneath our feet, but it's been happening for billions of years. This constant push and pull helps to release tectonic stress gradually. If that force was suddenly removed, the stored-up energy in the Earth's crust would be released all at once. The result would be a global spike in seismic activity. We're talking about a dramatic increase in the frequency and intensity of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Fault lines that have been quiet for centuries might rupture. Supervolcanoes like the one slumbering beneath Yellowstone could be jolted into life. The planet would be rocked by constant tremors. The sky would be filled with volcanic ash, blocking out the sun and further compounding the disaster. It would be a geological apocalypse, a planet literally shaking itself apart from the inside out. Surviving the initial tsunamis would only mean facing a new, terrifying reality of an unstable and violent Earth. But let's look up. What would the night sky be like? Without the moon, our nights would be unimaginably dark. Starlight is beautiful, but it's faint. The moon reflects sunlight, bathing our world in a gentle glow that we've come to take for granted. In a moonless world, going outside at night in a rural area would be like stepping into a pitch-black cave. You wouldn't be able to see your hand in front of your face. For nocturnal animals that have evolved to hunt and navigate by moonlight, this would be devastating. Their entire way of life would be disrupted. Predators and prey alike would struggle to survive in this new, oppressive darkness. the delicate balance of ecosystems around the world would be shattered. The psychological impact on humans would also be immense. For all of history, the moon has been a source of light, a symbol of hope, a marker of time. Its absence would leave a profound void, not just in the sky, but in our collective psyche. The endless, star-filled, but utterly black nights would be a constant, terrifying reminder of what we'd lost. Perhaps the most significant long-term consequence, however, would be the complete collapse of our planet's climate. The moon plays a crucial role in stabilizing Earth's axial tilt. Right now, our planet is tilted at about 23.5 degrees relative to our orbit around the Sun. This tilt is what gives us our predictable seasons. Summer happens when your hemisphere is tilted towards the Sun, and winter happens when it's tilted away. The moon's gravity acts like a giant anchor, preventing this tilt from wobbling wildly. Without the moon, this stabilizing force would be gone. Over thousands of years, Earth's axial tilt could swing dramatically. It might tilt over to 45 degrees, or even become nearly horizontal, like Uranus. Imagine a world where the North Pole points directly at the Sun for months on end. That region would experience an unbearable, non-stop summer, melting the ice caps completely and raising sea levels even further. Meanwhile, the other hemisphere would be plunged into a deep, dark, and unimaginably cold winter. Then, as the Earth continued its orbit, the situation would reverse. The seasons, as we know them, would cease to exist. They'd be replaced by extreme, chaotic climate swings over vast times. One part of the planet could be a scorching desert, while another is a frozen wasteland, and these zones would shift over the years. Agriculture would become impossible. The stable climate that has allowed human civilization to flourish for the past 10,000 years would be a distant memory. Life would struggle to adapt to such radical and unpredictable environmental changes. In the long run, this climatic instability would be the final nail in the coffin for complex life on Earth. The planet would likely become uninhabitable for humans and most of the species alive today. So, what if the moon suddenly disappeared? It wouldn't just be a darker night. It would be an extinction-level event. Immediate, catastrophic tsunamis would wipe out our coasts. The planet would be racked by earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. The night would become a terrifying, absolute darkness, disrupting ecosystems worldwide. And in the long term, our stable climate would collapse, turning the Earth into a chaotic and inhospitable world of extreme heat and cold. The moon isn't just a pretty rock in the sky. It's a fundamental part of the system that makes life on Earth possible. It's the silent partner in our planet's dance through the cosmos. We should be thankful it's up there every single night. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into a world without a moon fascinating, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more cosmic what-ifs. Let us know in the comments what other mind-bending scenarios you'd like us to explore. Until next time, keep looking up.